Well, hello there, hello there. That's the wrong one. Let's try that one more time. Hello, 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 hello. That's a world record. Hello, 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 hello. 72 hellos. How are we all getting on? Happy Thursday, happy stream day, all that other good stuff. Most of the way through the week. Everybody excited for the weekend. Get a bit of a stream in, talk some utter nonsense, put a little bit more green on a Nurgle tank, and genuinely just have a good time. Over on YouTube, we have Bleeding Tree Gaming. Howdy. We have Alex Jensen. Hello, Laura and Mediocre. And chat regards, Denmark. Hello, hello, hello. Twitch. Lord Virus, Gibrinsky. White Wolf. Gibson. Who else? Medusa. Felix. Hello there. Hi chat. After turning into your Plague Bears Crawler Dozer paying stream the other day, I decided to test out stippling over an over-weathered paint job on a Plague Bears Crawler I picked up on eBay. It's made such a huge difference. I had to use watered down Cassandora yellow shade in places and Lamentus yellow gaze, but it worked perfectly. I'm so happy to hear that, buddy. Stippling is the thing that I do a lot on my tanks these days. I do all my Cadian tanks that way. My Imperial Fist tanks and Dreadnoughts are done with that. And I think I did something else in Stipple as well. You might see something else very soon with some stippling on it, but I can't talk about that. Mr. Shelby, I hear too. Yeah, sure are. Hendrickson, hello. Hey, what the hell? Why does Mr. Shelby get a yo? Everyone's like, hi, how are you? Good evening. Yo, yo, yo. Mr. Cookie G. I was daunted by the thought of using contrast on the panels, so this was a great option. Contrast is great as a base coat. I use it on my Templar tanks. They're all black contrast, and then I dry brush up a bit of metallics and some weathering powder and stuff like that, and cover up any place that are a bit weird, and it looks great. 1 full minute in to mention the unmentionable. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Shh. Yeah, 2 minutes in. Thanks. We pulled it out of a hat. What? We pulled what out of a hat? Oh, cool name. Yeah, pretty cool. Hype Train? How are we getting a Hype Train? Who did what? Revenant Tier 1, 15 months. Thank you so much. Was there another one? One thing kind of equated to a... Oh, Henderson did it too. Thanks so much. Tier 1, 12 months. A year, buddy. I got a yo because I'm all Riz and whatnot. You're... Yep, you're all tiz. Autism. Yeah. Wait, why did I miss something? Somebody said something I didn't answer yet. What did I get? Remember when I was talking about... Oh, yeah, there it is. Remember when thinking about the best basing, just think of beans. Basing enhances all nuance. You're just the worst. I'm so displeased that you've been here for 15 months. Just the worst. By the way, wasn't ignoring your message though. I just had a busy week and lots of naps after work. Hydrate, thank God. Hello. 3 minutes 55 seconds to keep good this hype train rolling. Ordered a bunch of AK game color pens. Let's see how they come out. Yeah, I've seen them. I feel like they would be great on certain areas, and then you'd be like going around the trim of something, and then you'd get to a bit where the marker doesn't fit in, and you'd get really annoyed. I feel like you'd have to have the entire model sub-assembled and then paint with the... You know what I mean? I'm sorry, what is your name? Wobbly Van Tinu? Wobbly? Good evening, first time chatter. Thank you very much for jumping in and getting involved. White Wolf has jumped in with 5 tier 1 subs. That's a total of 420 blaze to the channel. Not that I condone the use of drugs. Thanks so much, buddy. As always, you are very, very, very kind. Interested to hear about the... Was that not the ones we played with at that show we went to? I don't know if they're the same ones. Subscribed with Prime. 13 months, Dior. Thank you so much. Hi again. Bye again. Aw. Just wobbly is enough. Is it? I don't know. Jesus. Hey, my name truly seems to be a tongue breaker, especially for English speaking lads. Yep. Vantinu. I'm just gonna go with wobbly, but wobbly just sounds ridiculous. It's here wobbly. If anybody called me wobbly, I swear my hands would start flying. I mean, they'd be right, but they'd still be. Felix the Bear Prime 2 months. Thanks so much, buddy. Appreciate you. Nah, it's just Andy and his way of talking. Talking is a strong word for what I do. Hex evening, Andy. Gonna build some adult Lego for the new gaming room. What Lego are you building? What do you mean adult Lego? Hendrickson 5 tier 1 subs. A 55 gifted to the channel. Thank you so much. Massive IKEA order to put together. Yeah, it happens. Adult Lego. That makes so much more sense. Oh, the model thing. Yeah, they are. We did play with them on that thing, didn't we? What was the thing called? What was the event called? The Dublin Model Show? The Model Show? The Adult Model Show? As Mediocre mentioned, I plan to use them for weathering, scratches, and damage. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. IKEA is the something Lego with cursing. Yeah. By the way, Andy, Tooth and Coat's yellow glaze also good on Nurgle skin. Oh, I'm well aware. Not my first rodeo. That's how I originally found out about. That's where it came from. I can't remember which one I used it on. Yellow glaze was used over his skin to make him more toxic and green. Why is my big shiny head still there? Be gone! This big ugly gent. What a great unclean one. What a model. And obviously transferred across to this guy as well. Irish model soldier thingy. Yeah. Model miniature model soldier. I don't know. That thing. Have you ever tried painting a cracked helmet lens? I'm struggling hard. You would be. Like, is it on a 75mm model? Or is it, if it's on like a normal size 28mm model, what is wrong with you? Good evening, been busy the last bit and sorry for the lack of submission this month. Had a few models in the pipeline for painting month. It's alright, buddy. Appreciate you getting back to it. Not safe for work. Okay. He's beautiful, not ugly. How dare you? For anyone that struggles building IKEA items here, it's a little known fact that for you, IKEA only print your instructions in if a 10-year-old is able to build the item for those set. I see. Makes sense. Feldragon, tier 1, 4 months. Hello, hobby people. And then I'm trying to read. Red, for some reason, on the screen for me is hard to read. Nechujoy. Right back to you, buddy. Hello, Mr. Alderon. Good evening. The thing that's on again in October. Yes. They're looking lovely and juicy. They're very juicy. They're very juicy. I love the extra face in his arm. So grim. 50 seconds left on the tier 4 hype train. I'm just going to act like I'm not trying to, on a Space Marine helmet, Gravis helmet to be exact, which is why. You know how small that, like, no one's going to see that it's... Is it for a painting competition? If it's for a painting competition, that's fine. If it's an infantry model for you playing games with, you, Mr. Wobbly, need a good seeing to, because that's just wrong. You're just killing yourself for no reason. Hello, everyone that's dropped in. I rest my case. Jesus. Okay, so we did a little bit of practice work on this fine piece on Tuesday stream. And I'm going to continue on that process for all the other bits that need to be green. So I'm going to do the stippling, the plague bear flesh, the shade, and then the stippling on the glaze on all the bits that need to be green. So that's going to be my only real goal this evening, is to mess around with some plague bear flesh to begin with and see how we get on with that, and then go from there. So, yeah. I lost my brush. The specific brush I've been using for the entire day. Wee, where'd it go? Oh, really big shoes. Really big. Tut. Sold. Choo choo. Okay, let's see what we got for the hype chest reward. It's just an anxious person. What? Base coating jackals is painful. Nah, it's fine. Jackals are easy to paint. Mr. Sinclair. Ciao. Okay. Wait, no, I need to find that brush. It's very good at base coat and contrast. Why are you not closed properly? Hey, listen. What do I do? Lose it? What the hell? Did I drop it? No. Did I? No. Why do I do this to myself? Some of the brushes that would do the job, but this just was working. I liked it. Not you. I do not know. I mean, I am patient since I am 2 months in and have barely painted up a squad, but this is probably the limit I will set. You're a madman. I like your dedication. It's madness, but I'm here for it. Say who non-metallics a whole Eldrake. Yeah, he just hates himself. It's just self-flagellation. You're as bad as that dude from the Da Vinci Code. And then now I'm just getting annoyed. I mean, this will do, but fine. Yes. Got a little bit of moisture in these Brussels. I did say Brussels. I meant to say Brussels. Nobody noticed. Just move on. I need a bit of sound as well. It's very quiet. Very quiet. We're going to find some music that won't get immediately taken down. Every time I pick music off YouTube to play over the streams, I get a message after the stream saying that the stream can't be monetized because of copyright. Really big shoes. Really big. Okay, let's just start applying color to the tank. I mean, I should probably be working on the back section of the tank first because it's like further in. I'm still not 100% sure what the plan is with that, so I just do all the bits I think are supposed to be green first. And then we shall go from there. I just figured you were complaining about the EU. Who's complaining about the EU? Just sing for 2 hours. Can't copyright that, you're right. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Would you send me daughters when I asked for sons? That's about all I know that song, to be honest. Make a man out of you. To Freebird. Random. Oh no. Disney sends a cease and desist letter. Yeah. Sing Disney. They're famously non. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll be quiet. I can't bear the silence. You people are too quiet. The first random thing that pops up when I click YouTube is what I'm going for. Right, 90s synthwave. That was the first thing. You asked for it. Like, I know literally nobody asked for it, but that's what we got. That sword is from a tiger. Front armor. Cutting torch lines look good. Blunt force. What are we talking about? Hey, will you be doing a tutorial video for this tank too? I have one of my own paint, but I will need to go to bed soon. I won't be able to watch the live stream. This is basically a tester paint job to see if this technique will work on a larger scale miniature. So if I when I get to the end of this, I'm like, this looks good, I will do another one for a video, yes. what? I think Simple Man is more. Yes, just find the music played by another bald white guy. You all look the same. That's because we have a tie. Yeah. First video, top 500 songs to get your YouTube channel deleted. Makes sense. And if you set up a voice channel to connect with the stream, we can make noises to you. That's never gonna happen. That would be dangerous. Because that wouldn't just creepy Gregorian chanting. Yeah. Text to speech, Lorgar was right. Buy 1,000. Text to speech would be paywalled. $5 and then you can say a sentence. He said doo-doo. God damn it. I think Desert 7 will just type out the whole book of Lorgar. Well, to be fair, he was right. Who let Rachel Zegler in? Gross. You can watch back live streams too, by the way. You're very welcome. What the hell? Who let the word birds in? I don't know, but if I could get rid of them, I would. Lurker doesn't seem to work. I wanted to share some current work, lol. Is that the new Baha Men single? Don't know what that means. The secret was the word birds were here the whole time, and the real magic was the demons that befriended along the way. Reddy's flamer. All the demons, Reddy's the heavy flamer. God damn it, Ashley. Slowly raises plasma gun. Friendship is magic. Magic is heresy. This got pretty dank. Get the flamer. Green's looking good. I recently painted by Death Guard Kill Team in Palette Hands color for fun. Now I want to strip all my old Death Guard. Yeah, I know. I did a tester, like I said, on Tuesday. So that's this is the way the green will finish up. It still has to get like streaks and gory stuff, but like the actual just the color green will eventually go from this stupid color to that and really nice color. It just takes a few steps, which we will get to by the end of this stream, right? Oh, yes. Nearly Space Wolves Day, buddy. I can't wait. I can't wait for me to get my hands on them too. I got to go scout summer FIDA before I can go get my space. Aww. I'm working on the bamboo forest again. I did a lot of testers and matte varnish. Then Serif and Sappy look best for the plastic bamboo. Do you think I could airbrush the? Yeah, you can. You drop the PSI down to like 10-15, and then you're good to shade with it. I use airbrushes all the time for contrast and shade. So yes, no problem. You will use a lot though. I'm gonna need a couple more pots of plague bear flesh. Boom, boom. Finally a day off work so I can join the stream. Cheers from Sweden. You're very welcome in, Mr. Bandit. I hope you are doing well. You're enjoying your day off from work. Word where, as you say, all I see is... Oh, geez. No, I was lost to someone called Astra. Oh, yeah, it's true. I started building it while the kid was painting in the first Space Marine. Just carried it on for days. Works. Such a funny looking tank without the dozer blade. It's got a little face. Especially if I don't paint in the face. Then it's really got a little face. Looks like one of those Chinese armored crabs. Here for it. Paint the underneath of a tank? Hell no. What a waste of time and paint. You don't paint it, you complain about it. Who complains about it? The secret is I've already lost it. It's very, very... Can confirm. Paint the tracks underneath. Nah. What a waste of time. A would just encourage people to turn my tank upside down when it dies. And ain't no one turning my tank upside down. That's where you get it all scratched. You may not scratch my auto. Boom, boom, boom. I've been challenged by Mr. Brontes to play a game when my Death Guard are complete with Primarchs included. He's going to have his Lion and I'm going to have Mortarion. He's got a lot of Terminators in his army though, so I'm going to get some more Terminators painted up to match and have like an elite game. Should be really fun. And he fell over. You don't paint people on the internet. Ah, the Ruggle Dorn tank fiasco. People are just dumb. Just really, really, really dumb. The guy who used to write stuff on the bottom of his tank, so they died. Yeah, it was Kron. How do I not remember that? Did you forget it was Kron? This is... yeah. Glad you liked the video. I like to waste my time painting. Yeah. Apparently so. Yeah. Do we already know a date for the Endless Titan stream? No. Not just yet. We were talking about it the other day, what we should do with it and how that should work. And the running theory is that it should be, I don't know how many people, I'm sure some people from here were around, but one of the first long stream we did was a charity stream. We did it for men's mental health. We did 12 hours. We raised quite a lot of money actually. So we were thinking about doing it as the next charity stream that we do, which I think might be a bit of fun. Try and raise some money for a good cause while I kill myself painting a Titan. So it is definitely on the cards. It will be happening at some point in the near future. And when we get it all organized. I also still have to build the Reaver Titan, so that's a thing. I'm tempted to make the building of the Reaver Titan a video. I build a Reaver Titan in a day kind of thing and show people the intricacies of actually building a Titan. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Would people care about that? Would people want to watch that? Any plans for the Gorgon to get a video? The Krieg Gorgon? Pinning it? Not a single piece would be pinned, no. Finally, you don't. Yeah, people are on the. So, Andy, Gravis armor. Is it worth doing fun army list around it, or do you think it'd be retired from the space? It'll never be. No, it's brand new. It's a Primaris suit of armor. It's not going anywhere. I really like it. I did a whole set of 3 of them for my Templars. I really like how they turned out. Yeah, I definitely think they're worth. I don't think they're going anywhere. Would you do the axe head on the old Lord of Contagion mini in silver, or as you did the sword on the new Lord of Pox? I probably would do it as the Lord of Pox. The rust and stuff like that I think is really cool and would really stand out. Who did I send the 10 Poxwalkers to, or the extra special Poxwalkers? Because I sent him a Lord as well. The old Lord model from the original Dark Imperium set, you know, the big axe and stuff like that. Very gorgeous model. But like I said, when they were asking us to break down those old boxes, I took all the Plague Bearer sprues and all the. So I just have him like 6 or 8 times. So when I was sending off the Poxwalkers, I was like, I don't need that many, and he'll probably appreciate it. So I cut out the parts and I put it in a bag and I gave it, sent it along with him as an extra surprise. And then I was on eBay the other day, and I like going on eBay and I like just typing in like the army I'm working on. So for me, it was sit down, Death Guard, and have a scroll through and see if there's things that I forget about, or old Forge World pieces, that kind of thing. And man, it's that Lord over and over again going for ridiculous amounts of money. It's like, what the frick? Like €200, €150. Like, this is the Lord from the starter box, man. There should be millions of them out there going secondhand. Why are you people charging this? I also thought he was available on a sprue from Games Workshop still. The Beastman Gorgon. I would like to do a Gorgon video. That'd be really cool, and yeah. It's not a bad show. Perhaps. Okay, you, and then I need to figure out which parts of you are greeny armor. I think it's only the casing bit here. I think. Should any more of the side guns be? I also built these guns. And I don't know whether they're the right guns to make, but I made them. I haven't got the new Death Guard Codex yet, so I didn't unlock it on my app, so I actually couldn't check the rules for these guys, which is quite annoying. I was thinking the assault carrier, but this is Medusa as the actual Gorgon. I have a list of beasts I'd love to show you. Entropy cannons are filthy. Is that what I just built? Yes, they are the right choice. Oh, okay, cool. Missed half of the conversation, but I'm assuming you're talking about the Lord of Contagion model? I don't know. Here's the list of beastmen on the sky channels with the high number after 10 p.m. Wait, what? Oh, no. The internet's excited about sponges. Sponge the Titan! No. Every Beastman starter will have a Gorgon, so that's a good point. A lot of them going around. Got my hands on 2 Lord of Change. The prize is on the air. What? Stop using whatever the name is for when you put letters instead of the word. Just say the word. Okay, I think those are the bits that need to go green. Lord of Contagion. See, I thought you were talking about Lords of Change. Lord of Contagion, yes. There are some fantasy models I'm tempted to eBay. Colossal Squig, I have that. Squig Gobba, 2 of those. Dwarf. The dwarf what? Is that the axe throwing one? I've got one of them. But seems silly to be, again, coming back made to order. Yeah. The Colossal Squig's a really nice model. The Squig Gobba is an okay model. Nah, sorry, I'm lazy. What? I missed the link there. Don't read back. What? No, I didn't get it either. I just smiled and nodded. Oh. So, I'm sure quite a few people in the chat here are from Ingerland, right? You know the larger sizes of like flavored Red Bull? You can't get them in Ireland. This is the biggest size of Red Bull you can get. Unless it's the standard blue one. Then you get the 3 sizes. With the flavored ones, it's only the smallest cans. It's probably better for my health. So I substitute that with Monster, but it's still annoying. It fires goblins. Oh, I know the one. I don't have that model. They're very cool though. So heavy intercessors are battle lines, so I can have 6 squads plus 3 squads of aggressors and the melt of 1 each. But we only have a Gravis captain, but no biologists. Wait, what? Just take a lot of, yeah, many Marines. Many. Just take many Marines. So my Templars are. My Templars just run at you with power armor and dreadnoughts. There's no tanks. It worked out fine for me. There's a different size of Red Bull. What? Yeah, every time I go to England, it's a whole population density thing. If you look it up, loads of companies do it, like the different flavors of Pringles or even Monster. Bigger population, obviously, there's only a couple million of us here in Ireland. There's a couple million Brits in every single town. Therefore, they get much bigger selection of stuff. And they even get this one, which is the apricot strawberry one, in diet. And it's really good too. But we don't get that over here. We just get the full sugar one. So it's a bit annoying. So what you're saying is you smuggled stuff into Ireland. I can neither confirm nor will deny that allegation. Just posted my finished Terminator Chaplain in finished project. I did see the picture you posted last night. Looks so friggin' good. Glenn! Do you want to see what deals I can find online for you? No, thank you. I got my wife a large peach Red Bull and she loves it. Nice. I went the other way with the Templars. I know. I was only talking about your Templars the other day. That I need to add some armor. And I literally talked the fact that your 2 gladiators looked so good in Templar colors. Elite units and transport. My old temps was just 200 guys on foot. I know. They took down my walls pretty quick, remember? Well, I guess the only solution is for the Irish to have a population boom. Oh, yeah. England tends to not like when we have large populations, but let's not get into that. We need more Phobos and Gravis leaders. Yeah. There's 2 nice Phobos dudes already. One's throwing a knife. He is so cool. I read a book about internet culture by someone from Dublin that had a chapter about Monster. It's a weird juxtaposition. Yeah, Monster is a crazy thing. Even the guy who created it, you should look up his story. It was like it's weird, but it's obviously a bajillion-dollar company now. I hate to think of this, the cavity search after they find that cat. Yeah. Well, yes. Quick, plant more potatoes. We need more leaders with jump packs and on bikes. Yeah. You have a really nice jump pack dude already, and you can make him into pretty much whatever you need. It's the biker guys that were still... But then again, it's that whole catch-22. Are there not many biker stuff? Because biker stuff is not popular. Like, even back in the day, no one had Space Marine bikes. They were shit. They were overpriced, and it was just a bolter marine that could move faster. I had a twinning bolter, obviously, but it didn't have extra. It was still 1 wound with a 3-up save. So what did they not give us lots of nice biker stuff because no one's a fan of them, or is no one a fan of them because there's not that many options? So I don't know. Damn it! I haven't planted any potatoes in my garden yet. Yeah, I need to sort that. I have a Ravenwing army. Yes, you do. I had a Ravenwing army. Never liked the biker units as a rule. The new Outriders are nice models. Yeah. I like Ravenwing as a thing. I like Ravenwing a hell of a lot more than I like White Scars. From all the leaders so far, I really like Caven. He has considered a leader. Who's Caven? Who am I forgetting? I'm not good with names. Oh, Shrike. Caven Shrike. Sorry. Yeah, he's class. Got one painted up over there, I think. If Ireland had more leaders with jump packs, I don't know if it would increase the Red Bull range unless they jump the Irish Sea and take our Red Bull. Potentially. Apparently the new White Scar range is bike heavy. Well, of course, if there was a White Scar range, it would be bike heavy. But there's not going to be a White Scar range. They're definitely not a popular army. They're probably the least popular army. Probably for both reasons. That they're a hard army to paint because they're all white. And they're all bikes. And not a lot of people like bikes. I'm tempted to do a whole bunch of jet bikes for Heresy. Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. I've already got 3 of the bikes that I only built the bike of 1. I never even built a rider of it. So I've got 3 of those to do. And I'm going to do those as testers. But I can see myself having... like I would like 2 units of 6 of them or something like that would be really nice to have. It doesn't really fit my theme though. But like I said, I want the Templars for Sigismund and all his boys. I'm kit bashing him into Chapter Master. Okay. That's a cool idea. No, least popular is Iron Hands. Yeah, maybe. Potentially. There's a more chance of Corvus and then Vulcan returning to 40k than there is of the cans. True. I will send you a crate of Red Bull if White Scars don't get a bike heavy combat patrol as rumored. Deal. I'm going to hold you to that. Wait, but wait, is it till the end of time? Because I'm sure eventually they'll get one. What's the date on this, buddy? So if by Christmas they don't get a bike heavy combat patrol, you owe me a crate of Red Bull. And if they do get a combat patrol of bikes, I'll send you a knight. That's because the Khan is in camera. Yeah. Although I do remember 8th edition that White Scar 3 librarians on bike Death Star list being very popular. Yeah. Stupid. El stupido. Where's my glue? The top keeps falling off my brush. It's very annoying. Hashtag, I'm surprised you haven't done an Iron Hand army considering you could just feel the Iron Father Tech Marine and like 8 Dreadnoughts. It's I don't like them. Once again, I don't like Iron Hands at all. There was a Chris Wright book about them. Hated them in that. And it's not like it was badly written or they're bad. I just don't like, like you love Templars because you feel like, you know what I mean? It's just, you've got your favorites. I love Blood Angels. I love Imperial Fists. I like Space Wolves. Dark Angels are pretty cool. Couldn't stand White Scars. Definitely couldn't stand doing an Iron Hands army. I just do not gel with them in my mind. Right, now I got to Agrax Earthshade, all the bits I just did green, and then do some stippling after that. Pretend you're an orc, and will the brush stay together? It worked. Chaos. El Cataclysmo! Gotta love El Cataclysmo. Let's say next summer to cover myself and bring it to Warhammer. No, I don't want it in Warhammer World. What am I going to do if I have to drink it all before I go home? I could do that. Yeah, bring it to Warhammer World. Going to be semi-wired for every game. Nothing new there, to be honest with. What is Andy doing to that poor tank? Bad things, I tell you. Bad, bad things. Is what he's doing recoverable? Nobody knows. Should be fun to find out, though. And when will we find out? On the next exciting episode of... Hey Andy, thanks for the awesome content. Desperately waiting for the Space Wolves tutorials. When do they start? Sorry if this was asked before. No, it's totally fine, buddy. Like I said, they did not send me that launch box. So I sourced one from these very kind dudes right here. See right above me, Underworld Gaming, the local independent store here in Dublin. You should definitely go and check them out for all of your purchasing needs in Ireland. And they've got one sorted for me, but their shipment is super delayed. He even messaged me today saying it's probably not going to get here till Monday. So if I get the box set on Monday, then tutorials will start almost immediately. So you can expect 1 or 2 tutorials next week after they drop. I've already done an infantry and I've already done a dreadnought for that and Logan Grimnar. They're all videos that are already on my channel. Is that all we've done for Spawn? We did a basing video for them as well, how I'm going to base my... So I've done a couple of videos to get ready for the launch. You can consume those if you want to have something before the actual model launch. How are you not dead from kidney damage or stomach ulcers? I don't know. Who knows? Apart from my crippling energy drink addiction, I'm pretty healthy. I walk like 10 kilometers a day and I eat healthy meals for lunch and dinner. Ish. This is way more brown than the other stuff was, I think. Well, we've committed now. Let's just keep going. I can make it work. I can make it work. Nobody panic. So much shade. Why is it so dark? Don't worry about how shite it looks. Nobody panic. I promise it will look good in 20 minutes. Well, when it dries and I can stipple it. Very much in the ugly stage. Stop judging me. Stop judging me! Doo-doo. Boom, boom. I like the... He called Ferris Manus, which means Iron Hands, because he led the Iron Hands and he has Iron Hands. True. Just go back from a local GW store and their new manager told all the regulars that we need to stop treating it like a club. Yep. Sounds about right. So games nights will soon stop in that store, buddy. You are not welcome there anymore. It's just for new people learning the game. Well, this looks shocking. Is everybody panicking like I am about the state of that tank after the shade? No, cool. I'm kind of devastated. Where am I meant to play? She meant to start a club. I thought that was due to the baked beans. God, I hate you all. Judges harder! Why am I getting judged? Why do you think his hair is falling out? It's from listening to you, you jerk. The Dreadnought video is, yeah, it's tomorrow. There's 2 this week. We got messed up last week and 1 didn't get out. So we're doing 2 this week to make up for it. Why do you think he has a yes? Thought that was due to his big yes. Loads of yes. God, has GW changed that much? My local used to have 2 club nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, that's all gone. Yeah, but you aren't encouraged to play in the stores now. Yup. To be honest, if you go through, I had a full head of hair when we first met. Yeah, I did. It was you, buddy. You're the factor. Okay. feel like I should have painted these flamers just like, are these cannons completely differently to the tank, and painted them like the infantry. I don't really know what I'm doing here with these bits. But anyway. Damn it! It's how my hair stays so long. I steal everyone's growth capacity. Like Highlander, there can be only one mullet. Simple rules. You do have glorious hair. It's true. He's one of the ones that breaks the rule for me. Like, he looks good with long hair, and I don't think he'd look good with short hair. But as a rule, I don't think guys should have long hair. Why would you choose to have long hair? You can have short, easy to manage hair. A shower only takes 2 minutes. Or you can have long hair and it could take forever! The only shop, the official GW shop, yeah. Right, I want a stipple. Why is it always bald people that just decide people shouldn't have long hair? Hey, before I was bald, I didn't think guys should have long hair. Jealousy? No. Too many guys with long hair think they look one way and they don't. they just don't. They're often in church/Downshire halls. One of the ones near me is in a CrossFit gym. I miss my long hair. I could just tie it out of the way. Now I need to get my hair cut every month. Yeah, that's no. Really? In a gym? Yeah. You're on treadmills in between the table playing. It's a lot of work, but you feel great afterwards. Some guys really suit long hair. Just not all of them. Yeah, some. Andy did not like the odds on the link I shared. Yeah, I don't like it. Just I don't like. Yeah, where does it go? What the hell? Grimlock always asks for permission for handling other Grimlock's satisfaction. Oh, sincerely. Grimlock's good people. I am lucky to be follically exceptional. Yeah. See, if you're a samurai and you have one of those big gnarly top buns, like, then you can go for it, man. That black silky hair, you nail it. But, yeah. Just when you finish the lens and try to place the white dot, my damn hand decides to have a stroke and messes the whole thing. You've been painting a lens for this entire stream. What? That's what you get. What? Just a little bit of the color, a little bit of a brighter color, a dot of white, and then some varnish. That's all you need. Perfect eye lens. Everyone will still compliment it. No one will know it's cracked. It's gonna be too small. I had long hair in college too. I dated so many hairdressing students. Oh God. I was not actually. It's on a different mini. Why do they both have cracked lenses? What's going on here? Wobbly drops the next bombshell. It's a Legions Imperialis Marine. You can see it too. It's like that old man in Toy Story who fixes up Woody. Play the lent. As the world's leading expert on things that are too small to notice yet still matter, you do you. Don't listen to these hippies, buddy. Ball is beautiful. Yeah. Ball is just easy. I married a hairdressing student. Well, that makes sense. Ball is shiny. It's very shiny. Getting that tune going. I hate waiting for stuff to dry. Come on. Do math. It looks so bad right now. What a state of this thing. What have I done? We can pull it off, guys. We have the technology. I'm just going to leave this here because it makes me feel better. Patrick Stewart was in the top 10 sexiest men too. I believe it. I believe it. For sure. What is everybody working on this evening, by the way? Apart from tiny cracked eye lenses. Fully agree. Patrick Stewart is fire. Yeah, damn right. Had long hair too. Got bullied into oblivion. Guess who has been rocking a buzz cut since? Ah, nice. See, bullying is important. More Space Hulk. I appreciate it. Building the Fortified Manor kit. Still. Fortified Manor is a beautiful kit. Learned my lesson. How dare you trying to be an individual. Further work on my great unclean one that won't be mine for long. Oh, so sad. Nothing on the sofa with the cat. That's a good place to be. So many disappointed women. And he wore a cardigan in the photo shoot. You're damn right he did. Sexy cardigan. Working on the Brutalis Dread this evening. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I could do another one of those Space Wolf Dreadnoughts, but it should be a Brutalis. Do like a murder fang for the Space Wolves. Any excuse really to get another Dreadnought in my life. I haven't even checked the Space Wolf book to see if you can take Brutalis Dreadnoughts. I presume you can. Do I buy some Mark 7 Tortuga-based Space Marines and mix them into my Sons of Malice Combo Patrol? Potentially. Kill Team Phobos Strike Team. I like it. I'm painting an orc who thinks he's a troll. Yeah, he's a good model. I'm looking forward to when it arrives in Oslo, Norway. That's hilarious. I'm still working on my Rift Wolves. Some really cool projects going on. Hopefully they look better than my tank right now. I'm looking at the monthly challenge. I have no idea what to do. What's the monthly challenge? She never told me. You should do a Redemptor who can be Bjorn. Quite like Bjorn to become a Redemptor Dreadnought. Like Bjorn is just so cool. I read the stories of him. Every time he wakes up, he's got more embellishment on his sarcophagus, and he always hates it. He's like, "Oh my god, seriously, stop bolting stuff to me." So like, it's quite possible that they would get a Redemptor chassis and literally be looking at Bjorn, and then a Redemptor chassis, and then Bjorn. And then a Redemptor chassis. Like, take all the cool shit off that and bolt it to that right now. Working on the Lord of Contagion. Nice. I pay attention. She just doesn't tell me. Dual or two characters that go together. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. And they would cover his Redemptor chassis in wolf crap. True. Nah, they changed all that crappy lore that it burns out the pilots. That doesn't exist anymore. A load of shite, whoever wrote that. Like, Belisarius Call knows what he's doing, man. He wouldn't make a dreadnought that burns out its pilots. He would fix that problem pretty quick. When they did the original batch of lore, and then they were like that everything was like 100 years before, and then they retconned pretty much all that. You'll notice they haven't mentioned that piece of information since then. I think an updated Bjorn the Fell-Handed video would do well. He's just, like I said, I like dreadnoughts, all dreadnoughts, but the older ones now are just so small. Like, they're tiny. And I just want them to have that kind of presence. He totally would. He doesn't see a meat thing as anything more than a battery. No, because it takes a lot of time and energy and effort to make a Primaris Marine. Therefore, it's inefficient to have them doing that. A fourth end, so that when I get Beachbone, I'll have the 3 characters and one of each type. That's pretty gnarly. You'll have to start on your Isengard collection, then some walls. Pour a bucket of water down the side of your table halfway through the game. Be epic. All I mean is putting a load of 3D printed wolf bits on a claw on a Redemptor. It's true. That's what I'm saying. You take the claw options for the Brutalis, and then all the space wolf bits I put on the other one, and just go for it. Speaking of inefficiency, my lenses turned out great. Okay, are you on the Discord? I want to see these lenses. Little dancing dinosaur is adorable. Shippo would set an ant on fire in homage to the film. He would. Shippo's good people. He would melt plastic for us. Damn right he would. I gotta see these lenses. Hopefully this just blows me away. I'm not gonna lie if it doesn't either. Where is it? Work in progress. Okay. Alright, it's pretty cool. Your bases are pretty spectacular as well. I'm on a bases binge right now, so I'm staring at your bases more than your eye lenses. Yeah, the eye lenses are gorgeous. I like those tall. I need to just do an order for grass tufts. Or find a grass tuft company that likes me and wants to send me stuff. Fine. They look really cool. It was worth the time and the effort. Damn you. Amazed I am. Alright, are you dry? Not really. Parts of you are dry enough. Let's just put these bits to the side and let's just focus on trying to make the words suddenly appear. just the main chassis of this beautiful tank look good. We can do that, right? Everybody believes in me. I believe in a thing called love. I'm sorry, I'm a jerk. Imagine being Andy and trying to find someone who likes you. Ho! Ho, ho, ho! What an asshole. I remember that I never laughed so hard in my life. Yes, Pete, yes. Okay, if they do change it, fair enough. I'm not tricking my redemptors out. They're getting a pilot called Banner. No, no. Alright. Let's just start stippling green and trying to make this tank not look gross. That's quite heavy. Oh, we got this. So I went from this to this in one stipple. Quite the difference already, right? Stupid sexy stipple brushes. Stippling is such a nice technique. It's so fast and it's so easy and it just works. Complaining about belts on various models as a bad example of, yeah, such things as a jest. I'm still a jerk, but never serious. Oh, you're just a jerk. Damn, all this time and I forgot to follow. Appreciate the follow, buddy. I know you just followed for the stippling. You're kind of like, this guy's kind of annoying. Won't be back here. Oh my god, look what Stippling did. Give him a follow. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till I get to the second level of Stippling. When I get to the yellow glaze, your mind's going to be blown. It was definitely too heavy, but thank god that bit's getting covered up by the dozer blade. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Well, yeah, you have to remember some PETA members try to get Hampshire to change the name of the colony because it had that. I'm heading off a bit early tonight. My eyes are drooping. Nighty night all. Have a great weekend. Thanks so much, Medusa. I shall talk to you very soon. Have a good snooze. Have a fast Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Which time have we got? What are we at? 20. Okay, we go. I don't know why I'm literally painting this bit. It's behind the cannon. You can't see any of it. Stupido. Okay, you can. That looks so much better. So far, so good. It'll get even better again. Quick conversion question: give your tank time to dry. How easy would it be to clean a lot of the Chaos Growly teeth horns from the current Chaos Space Marine Mini? More time than it would be worth, in my opinion. Genuinely. And I don't think it would be very easy to get it back to looking like really clean and sharp. Like that would be a lot of work. So I know somebody used to do it for. He used to unnurgle Death Guard miniatures because he thought they made the best Iron Warriors or something. I can't remember, but he did it. It just was a lot of work. Like if you're saying would I do it or would I just go and buy some Loyalist Marines, I would just buy some Loyalist Marines. Ever focus on what I'm freaking holding? The answer is no. Hot glue guns are hot. Yeah, I know. I took a big chunk out of my thumb before one of them. If I was helping my son follow along with your Death Guard videos, should I get the yellow glaze or assume a thin yellow? No, you should get the yellow glaze. If you're doing a lot of models, I recommend just biting the bullet and going over and grabbing 2 pots of this. 2 thin coats yellow glaze. It's exactly what it says. It's exactly the same as the Games Workshop one, but Games Workshop not sold anymore. Just grab 2 of those and it'll do your whole Death Guard project. Yeah. I shall be using it again in a moment to layer up on top of this tank, but I gotta do my Nurgling Green stipple first. as we add the second stipple to this tank. Lighter again. That's so much on the tank. Jesus Christ. All about depth of color. So important on a tank. Anything big, depth of color. Love Nerdling Ring. It's so good. I haven't found a technique I don't like. Speaking of kits, I hate Citadels. Synthetic brushes are one of the worst. Yes, hate them. I totally agree. Bought a full set on launch day, used them for like a day, and I haven't touched them since. Sorry about being quiet. I'm more focused than I thought than trying to get this green done on this thing. Okay. Now go back to that trick I talked about for cleaning these brushes. Yes, the white one. What? The white what? Yes. Yes. Had an idea for the monthly challenge. Poked about my model collection and came up with the diorama. All praise Stabby Wolf. God damn this camera. It has the ideas and feedback on Discord. Okay. Interesting. Is there a reason you used more gassed bone on crawl? Yes, I didn't have any of my other bones left. But my order from Underworld Gaming came in today with my new Ushapti bone. It's a great color. More gas is just a nice stand-in. Where's it gone? Like, it's really warm, but it's very close. So if you don't have a more gas bone, it's actually a really good bone color. But genuinely, I was out of Ushapti and Screaming Skull. They didn't actually have Screaming Skull, but I got a fresh body Ushapti to be working with now. I'm finally working on my second pot of Berserker Bloodshade. Very happy to have that too. Okay, now we shall use the yellow glaze on the tank and see whether I have ruined everything and it's all ruined, or if it's going to look great. Let's find out together. Are you going to get the new Grimdark style paints? I will get them. I will continue to collect that entire collection of paints. But I'll need to do some work on them, like figure out what they're for and how they work, and you know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure on the use of them right now. But you guys know how much of a fan I am of the tooth and coat stuff. I'm really annoyed that I can't find that bloody brush. It's exactly the brush I want to use right now. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. STC brushes. Stabby, I don't know. I do not know. That might have been the end of that playlist, because I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes or something. You can have retro vibes. Okay, let's start putting some yellow glaze on the tank and seeing what happens. Looking pretty good to me. Not on the Discord. Oh, okay. Oh, you left that time, I remember. Not my paint job, but the model. Behold, Stabby Wolf. Oh, the synthetic brush is cool. Space Wolf box top model are you looking for depending the most? The chaplain's or the wolf priest's head, the unhelmeted one that just looks like a gnarly head from the show Vikings. I cannot wait to paint that. I might leave that entire head as a Patreon exclusive video. Like paint up on the video of actually doing him, I'll paint his helmet or whatever, but have it blue tacked in, and then for the Patreon guys, I'll paint that awesome head. It's so cool. So that, to be honest with you, I really can't wait to paint up that model. Like I said, I know the inside doesn't look particularly good, but you cannot see any of it when the cannon is in. Oh yeah, all the back section. Whoopsies. For all of the like internal mechanical parts of this tank, I swear to God, I'm tempted to just wildwood it and then dry brush it silver. After that, you can add in some rust and some oxidize and stuff if you want to. But I genuinely think if I just wildwooded all those parts, including the tracks and these gear bits here, and then dry brushed it all silver, it would look really good. Can't see when it's done, but you know it's painted. That's what matters. Damn right. I'm still amazed at how much the yellow glaze changes the color. It does wizard things to this scheme. Like, it's definitely one of those ones of like, please just hold judgment until I get to the end, because it looks utter shite until you get that yellow glaze. And then I think it just looks sick as Nurgle green armor. Like, Nurgle green armor should never be a flat coat of green. Remember, these guys were white. And then, obviously, they are corrupted and everything like that. They never painted their models green. They never painted their tanks green. This is corruption. And it should definitely have, like I said, that layers of colour going from brown up through the greens into that yellow glow. I think you just get this such a great colour for Nurgle tanks with that. Right, I'm going to crash. Night, you loyalists. Good night, sir. Trust in the process. He shouts to those tuning out. Damn right. Trust the process. Always trust the process. Like right now, I think there's too much brass on this. I have to do the back. I'd say not enough brass. Rest of the tank brass is class. Yeah, there definitely will be more. So that's what see this trim here. The trim around this like brace is going to get brassed, and then the trim here will get brass, and then obviously the cannons will go on the sides, and there'll be a lot of brass on those to balance it all out. Parts of the gun, yeah, there'll definitely be a lot more brass mixed in to balance it all out for sure. Even the gun, the cannon, like most of it will be silver. That's not the green parts, but then like this bracing all the way around the top will all be brass. Maybe the wheels, potentially the wheels in brass. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be good. Oh, and then obviously these, the big railings that go up over the spine of the tank. That's what these holes are for. People don't know. See the big line holes? That's for these big pieces, which will be brass. So there'll be loads of brass. Don't be worrying. Nurgle models go through a long, ugly phase until you get them to the ugly phase you want to aim for. You're damn right. Paint the back of the dozer blade brass and then streak and grime. Nah. It's not brass, man. It's the same pockmarked armor panels. It should be green. And it shall be green. I think I own 3 of these now. I think. I know I have at least one more, but I think 2 more. So I think I have the full kit and caboodle of 3 of them. Do I want 3 of them? Probably not. 2 is probably enough. Can Death Guard still take defilers? If they can't, I'm still taking one. I don't care. I have 2. I have always loved playing with them. Yeah, your ones were cool. 2 is a nice number. It's like one on each third, like a third in from each side, going up, supporting and stuff. I think it was pretty cool. It's definitely cool. You guys can't see it yet, but there's like a shelf that has my Death Guard and the Space Wolves that are going to be painted soon. There's like one shelf. That's like the stuff I'm currently working on shelf, and it's kind of cool to see the Death Guard force like start to really take shape. Like I said, if I had another 2 squads of power armored infantry done, I would feel a lot better. But I'll get there. I'll get there. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah. What time is it? Not enough time to really test anything else, unfortunately. That's why I'm asking, because I have the Plague Hulk. I have the Plague Hulk, and I'm hoping that I can use it. It was actually originally Mr. Chinstopher's, and he started painting it, and then he got bored of the project, and then he heard I was starting Death Guard and he gave it to me. I'll show it to you. It should just be under my feet. I think my Death Guard case is right there. My Death Guard box of Death Guard I haven't gotten started with yet, or whatever. Hold on. So much stuff piled up on other stuff. This is what the one Chinster forgave me. I have the other 2 arms. They're in the box as well. But he went for a real pallid white scheme. So my plan was to not really mess around with the paint job that he did on it all that much. I was going to like leave from here up, which is Dave's paint job. I don't mess with Dave's paint job. I might touch up a few bits that he hasn't finished yet, like the grossness from the mouth hasn't really been done. But I thought I would just redo the legs. So like these armor panels on the legs would get painted to match the green. That's the rest of my army. And then obviously give him a big gnarly base. Paint the back of the dozer blade then. Fine! Jerks, I will paint the back of the dozer blade. Plague bear flesh. Now look, there you go. Just to shut you up, Krabrinsky. Oh no, angry painting. It's very cathartic. It'll give it a lot of completeness to the model and look great. Krabrinsky is right. You want / need to do that. I was gonna do that back. Cut me some slack here. I also have a bunch of Death Guard rhinos that I haven't painted yet. But they actually all have the Forge World upgrade parts. So the side doors and then the front panel. Which is kind of cool. So I've got 3 of those. And there's just so much other sugar in here. A tank that I need to basically strip and redo. I was playing around with the rust paint. Really like how the gun shield turned out. I think that's pretty freaking gnarly, but the rest is a bit shite, a bit much. But man, what a gun shield. Down contrast is so fast. Yes, contrast is king. Learn to contrast. Speed your painting up by loads. I don't really know how much I actually need to paint in the... So you can't see any of the inside of the... Masking tape to the rescue. Way too much streaking grime on that one. It's not streaking grime, it's the rust paint. The dirty down stuff. It's actually completely water soluble. Like, I'm tempted to put the whole model in a bucket of water. I think most of it would just wash off. And it would go back to just being like sprayed Death Guard green spray. And I could probably just work it up from there. Yeah. It's just a cool tank. Sorry that it's in that bit. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, no, don't be silly. I was learning how to use the rust paint. Like I said, I nailed the dozer blade. Looks so good. I also nailed it. I don't know where it's gone now. Some wall pieces or whatever. But yeah, I went overboard on that like a mofo. Like an idiot. Maybe just base coat of contrast is enough. Nah. I'll do the whole kit and caboodle with it. Make it look nice. Like I said, I'm taking my time with my Death Guard. I really want it to look like a nice army. Like I didn't like slack on level at any point. I want it all to look really cool and really interesting and properly done. So if it takes a couple of weeks to do this tank, it takes a couple of weeks to do this tank, and then a couple of weeks to do infantry squad. And I'm in no rush to get down. I'm not like in a rush to play my Death Guard. It's not for a tournament. It's just for me. Texas Wargaming. Every time I see Texas, I get a little bit sad because my favorite YouTuber retired a few months ago from Texas. Now every time I see Texas, I just get sad. You know you've done your Death Guard right when you finish them with and then get the flu. For sure. Sure. Yeah. So that's the Oh, we're nearly at the end of the stream. My working day is not done. Got about 2 hours ahead of me. Ugh. Quite a slow night online here tonight, huh? Rocking in around 30-40 people. Usually closer to double that. Appreciate you guys being here. I know I've been a little bit quieter this evening, but it took a bit more concentration to get the green on the tank the way I wanted to than I was expecting. All doing their leaving cert. True. So going to stream AOE tonight? No. Oh god, no. No. If I talk, I'll just get distracted and I need to do stuff for tomorrow. In less than 48 hours, new wolves arrive. Oh, yep. I've based around 80 plastic, bamboo, and other plants. Just a plant basing stream, but 80 is so many. I would love a proper bamboo forest set of terrain for a table for bolt action and stuff like that. Like, I love that terrain. I love the kind of the idea of a Vietnam style table as well. Like, I grew up watching Vietnam movies, and I love the Huey. I would love an airborne based force and have Hueys and stuff like that. It is a little bit too close to not being history yet, though. It's not right. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Imagine if I could have a bamboo forest board with paragas and ready for a time for Cathay came out. That'd be so cool. Sold. I'm gonna head off to sleep anyway. Stay safe. See you Tuesday. See you Tuesday, buddy. We are nearing... Oh, it is raid time. How many of us are left? There's 27 people on Twitch, 13 people on YouTube for a grand total of 40 peeps. I'm going to be raiding, obviously, on the old Twitcheroo. So stick around for that. I shall raid somebody and say hello. Where's the Warhammer? Let's try the Warhammer. Room. No. 262 viewers. Some of them are just playing video games. Why are they Warhammer tagged? This guy's painting the Sanguinor. We've raided him before, apparently, but Is he English? Chatty Warmer Spaceman? Yeah. Which one's Twitch? That's YouTube. Slash raid. And I shall get his Twitch. If anyone from YouTube wants to jump across and say hello to this gentleman as well, feel free. You guys are all, as always, awesome. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for my stream where I painted green on a tank for 2 hours. I hope you all have a great weekend. Get some hobby done, have some fun, relax a little bit. And I will see all of you beautiful people on Tuesday. Bye, 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 bye.